What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Um, First of all, I'm going to make two disclaimers before I start my story time. If you are a guy that is watching this video, you might get a little, you might, you might feel a little uncomfortable. That's one disclaimer. And two, I'm not going to tell this, I'm not telling this story to make anyone feel uncomfortable or some type of way. I'm just simply telling this story because I want people to learn from this. So yeah. Also, if you can hear people in the background, please don't mind that. They're working on my grandma's house right now, so please don't pay attention to that. But let's get started. So this story, it's not going to be very long, so please don't think that it's going to be a very long story. But because I don't really remember all the details about what happened anymore. So please forgive me for that. But I do remember most of what happened, so I'm going to tell that. So this thing happened 7 years ago when I was 15 years old. So I don't exactly remember, but I think it was the first or second time that I ever was going to get box braids or fake hair in general, because I wasn't allowed before to get any form of protective styling with fake hair, right? So it was the first or second time, so it was still really fresh for me, and I was so excited. I remember that my best friend at the time, I was at her house, and we already had the hair, the braiding hair that you need to have to get box braids. And I remember she called her brother's girlfriend to ask her if she could do our hair because we didn't have anyone else. And yeah, I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. Neither did she. So we had to ask someone. And yeah, the only person that we could ask at the time was her. And at first I remember she was like, no, I can't. Doing two people their hair is not easy and it's too much. And I understand it's a lot too, because doing box braids takes hours. It takes forever to do. So she was like, no, and stuff. And then I think she said she was going to call us back. So after a while, I don't know how long it took, she called back and she said that she was going to come over with her cousin and that they were going to do our hair for us. So we were so happy because we really wanted to get our hair done, because guys, back in the day, back when I was 15, getting box braids was the cool thing to do. You were like so grown up and stuff, but I wasn't allowed to get box braid before because my mom didn't want to. But also at that time, my natural hair was not doing good at all. So I remember one of my mom's friends advised her to let me get box braids so my hair can get the time to grow and to prosper. So my mom allowed me to get some box braids. So I was so happy. I was so happy, you guys. So fast forward to when they came. I think they came around like 5:30ish in the afternoon. and they came and they immediately started. The cousin was doing my hair, and then her brother's girlfriend was doing my friend's hair, right? So it was really fun because it was all girls and we were having fun, joking around until like the girl was doing my hair, right? And it was fine until, get ready for this, until she, like, I think she started in the back first because that's easier to do when you're doing someone's hair. She started in the back and I didn't notice anything yet. But then by the time she had to do the front of my hair, I was smelling something like something really bad. So I'm a girl, right? I know when someone is on their period. I know what it smells like because I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I know what it's like, right? So this girl was doing my hair, and of course, like, when you're sitting down, the person is like standing really close to you because they're doing their hair. And guys, I just wanted to die right there because I could just smell her. I could smell her, and I wasn't far away from her. We were like inches, like only inches separated. So I could smell her, and it was so bad. It was so bad. All this time she was doing my hair, I was just waiting on when she would like ask to go to the bathroom to like maybe like clean herself or to take a shower even, because it wasn't her first time going to my friend's house. She went there very frequently, so it wasn't going to be weird if she asked to like shower or anything. It would have been fine. So I was just waiting and waiting and waiting until that would happen. But nothing. And mind you, we started at 5 o'clock, 5:30 ish, and they finished around like 10 o'clock at night, 10 or 10:30, because of course we did take some breaks here and there. Yeah. So every time we took a break, I was so happy because I couldn't breathe. And I think they noticed that I started talking less because I just didn't want to like breathe, because it was too much to handle. Like it was really, and I think like she was with like her dirty bath for a few hours already before she came to the house. So you can imagine, like, it was so bad. And I remember after everything was done, after they left, I remember telling my friend, and she was like, "Oh my god, really?" So that was like a very traumatizing. After that, I did get my hair done by other people, but every time I kept on getting flashbacks of that experience. So that leads me to the end of this story time with a message. People, people. If you are a hairdresser, if you do people their makeup, if you do people their nails, if whatever, it doesn't matter what you do, please make sure that your personal hygiene is at a certain level, because maybe you don't notice it, but other people that are standing or sitting really close to you will smell it, or they will notice it. So please make sure that you take care of yourself before you get into that business, or maybe you are already in that business but maybe you haven't really thought about it. Please make sure that the hygiene is in place, because it's the worst experience for the person that is there, because they're probably not going to say anything to you. Some people will, some people are like, well, some people don't take anything from no one, but most people will probably not tell you anything because they will feel like they are like embarrassing you or anything like that. So please make sure that the person has a good experience from the service you give, from your personal hygiene to just a smile on your face. So yeah, that is the end of this story time. I know it was short, but I hope people learned something from this. And yeah, if you enjoyed this story time, please give it a like. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe as well. Also guys, announcement. I will be selling these tassel earrings very soon. So if you are interested, please send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is at damska1. I'll leave the link down below as well. I'm not going to have these in stock, so if you want them, I'm going to make it specifically for you. I'm not going to have them in stock. You can choose whatever color you want. Doesn't matter if you want them longer, doesn't matter, but I'm not going to have them in stock, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I will be selling them very soon. Let me know if you want one, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.